Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Broadway for All Winter New Plays Festival. First off, land acknowledgements do not exist in a past tense or historical context. Colonization is a current ongoing process in which we need to build our mindfulness on our present participation. It is important to understand the long-lasting history that has brought us to reside on the land and to seek to understand our place within that history. We want to thank Groundwater Arts for sharing this land acknowledgement language. I'm currently calling in from New Haven, Connecticut on the Quinnipiac land. I'm Angie Bridgette Jones, the director of BFA's Dramatic Writing Division, and I'm so excited to be sharing this moment with you all, as well as our extraordinary students. For events like this, you typically hear the phrase, "This, of course, wouldn't be possible without our students," which is true, but this event in particular literally would not be possible if it hasn't been for our students. As some of you may know, history was made this year with BFA's first ever fall conservatory. What you may not know is that the students were actually the ones to initiate this moment for BFA by continuing to meet together privately after the summer conservatory ended to continue the work that they started in July. We were so inspired by this movement and momentum that we made the unprecedented decision to move forward with the Fall Conservatory, which has not been possible in the past due to everyone's locations changing once the summer ends. As it turns out, good things can come from everything being held virtually on Zoom. Who would have thought? We are inspired by last night's Digital Media Fest from our content creation division and hope to continue that magic today. Every day, we continue to be inspired by the ideas and work of our students, and we are so proud to have this moment to celebrate their work with them. After the show has concluded, we will be meeting up in the Zoom link in the YouTube description below for a brief Q&A session with the creators themselves. We encourage you to join as to ask a question if you have the time. Continuing one of the staples of Broadway for All, you will be hearing 7 new works written by our students being read by industry professionals. It is my honor and privilege to introduce today's players. Please join me in welcoming Alana Raquel Bowers, who previously performed at the Public Theater's Under the Radar Festival with What to Send Up When It Goes Down. Camden Gonzales, who previously performed in the Ann Peggy Company of the musical Hamilton. Christopher Morucci, who is an actor and rapper who runs supercasualmusic.com. Doron JéPaul Mitchell, who previously performed in Broadway's To Kill A Mockingbird. Nancy Lamb, who previously performed in the national tour of Miss Saigon. And Reynaldo Piniella, who previously performed in the Baltimore stage Thoughts of a Colored Man. And our division coordinator, Asha Hayes-Roberts, a Broadway for All alum, and is now a full-time student at NYU in the dramatic writing major, who will also be reading stage directions. We know these credits are major, but our favorite credit all our industry actors and Asha share in common is their radical generosity and compassion. We are so grateful to them for leading their artistry to breathe life to our students' work. You also get to meet each of our writers who will introduce their script. Thank you so much for joining, and we hope to enjoy this presentation. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Sadie Lee, and this is an excerpt from my piece, Exacting Similes. I wrote this because I wanted to explore the nuances of complex female relationships through an absurdist lens. And, who can't use some escapism right now? I hope you enjoy
it. All stories are love stories. And love stories start with once upon a time. So let's start this the right way. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young princess. She was so lovely that everyone decided they should worship her instead of Aphrodite, and that really pissed the goddess off. So, she sent her son to punish the lovely young princess. He was to shoot the girl with an arrow and cause her to fall in love with a hideous beast. But, instead, he pricked himself on the finger with the same arrow, and consequently fell in love with his victim. Such is life.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young princess, or a young maiden, or a younger daughter, or a village girl, but she was always beautiful. Then some things happen, and the princess falls asleep, and the prince wakes her up. Or the princess gets poisoned, and the prince saves her. Or a beast takes the girl captive and she saves him. Or a bear takes a girl to save him. She tames him instead, then saves him again. Or love takes the girl captive. She sees him and pays the price.
You done?
Yeah. Don't get all snippy with me. It's research.
Sorry, what was that? I think you mispronounced narcissism.
Okay. I am nothing like that imbecilic airhead.
Whatever happened to him?
Who, Narcissus? Drowned himself in a pool, remember?
No, I mean your husband.
I'm too young to have a husband.
No, your first husband from your first life. The Greek one, he was mad about you, you know.
He was mad about everyone.
He was mad about you.
He was mad about everyone.
We all thought you would last. You guys were it.
You know how these things are.
Heart and soul, that's what everyone said.
Is it?
Yes.
But how do you know that?
What do you mean?
Well, we weren't friends then. We didn't even know each other.
Yes, we did. I always knew you.
But
Lights up. Psyche is suddenly a bit frantic, gesturing for TR to stand up.
time for a show.
What?
Time for a show.
Seemingly out of thin air, Psyche produces 2 large bound scripts. She hands one to TR.
Quick, start reading.
I don't understand.
Just do it.
Once upon a time, a girl was born too early. Unlike most premature babies, she was fat and plump, the biggest girl born in the hospital that night. It wasn't her parents' fault. The baby had been greedy, and in the womb, she had eaten up all the time ahead of her. She had swelled with its temporal nourishment, and so was born a generation too early. What the hell is this?
It's part of the show. Keep going.
TR flips through the script.
After this, I never want to see you again. Sorry for all the blood on the floor. I want to kill you like the ocean wants to kill sailors. Anger is a secondary emotion.
But this hunger had taken its toll on the young child. When she emerged from her mother's belly, sated and warm, she was invisible. Her skin was see-through, and her organs were translucent, and her muscle looked like a trick of the light. People looked through her like glass. Hunger.
What was that?
Hunger.
What the hell was that?
I'm not sure.
It's like watching someone cry on the subway.
Can you still hear that?
It's like a pearl pulsing in my throat.
Yes.
I want to scream all the time.
Make it stop!
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
Oh God, I have been so angry. When will it?
Stop!
No.
Go away! Was that you?
What?
That voice. Was that?
Fuck off.
Jesus.
No, seriously, fuck off. You've been here this whole fucking time and you just fuck off.
What the hell is going on with you?
How are you so happy? Why do you get to be happy? You've done nothing to deserve it.
I've been your friend.
Yeah?
I can make it up to you? Well,
Fine, you can try. You need to pick a number.
what?
Just pick a number, it doesn't matter.
4.
Huh.
Was that the wrong answer?
No, it's not wrong. No wrong answers. It's your favorite number.
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is.
So what does 4 have to do with this?
Nothing. It figures.
What is going on with you?
How did we meet?
What? What do you mean?
Like, how did you first know me? Which lifetime?
I've always known you.
You can't have always known me. Even he didn't always know me.
Who? Love?
Of course, love. Who else?
I knew you first.
Then why won't you tell me where we met?
We can't have met. We never met. I just know you.
I know you too. I thought you could help me. I thought you could save me.
From what?
I keep losing myself each new life.
And you thought I could help you with that?
The other day I walked down the street and I realized everybody's eyes slid over me. I was invisible. No, I was just air. Just air. I've just been air for so long. It's like looking in a mirror, except you can't see yourself. And then the mirror bends until it cracks and there's a new angle, but you can't see yourself. And then it cracks more and more until you're surrounded on all sides by mirror, but there's nothing there but emptiness.
Psyche.
I thought love would save me. Love saves you from this sort of thing, from disappearing, I think. And that's what stories are, right? People love something so much they refuse to let it die, to let it rest, to let it disappear. I never even got to be a story. No one loved me that much. It would have choked me to be loved after getting none at all.
End of scene.
Hi everyone, my name is Miles Seed, and the piece that I wrote is called How Black Kids Survive a Panty. Panty being short for pandemic. I wrote this because I saw a TikTok that expressed a man's feelings as how he's never seen a Black coming of age movie. And I thought, wow, I've never seen that either, so I want to create that. And instead of showing Black trauma, I want to show Black joy, and how Black people we weren't just slaves, we aren't just fighting for our rights, we have happy moments, and we are people too.
Exterior car school parking lot the next day. Hunter and Forrest are seen in the same car as before, Forrest being pensive and deep in thought, but Hunter isn't letting this phase him.
I'll see you after practice, I guess. What, so you're not gonna say nothing? Hello, yo, Earth to Forest.
What's happening?
I'm catching up with you after practice, right?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What? I'm not thinking of nothing.
Nope. No. You're thinking of something, all right. And it's something big.
Look, I'm not thinking of anything.
Well, whatever you're thinking, it's not going to work. And if whatever you're thinking has to do with spring break, I would be prepared to shut that idea down. You know, mom and dad ain't going to listen to us.
Wait.
Exterior front entrance of the school immediately after. Hunter is walking up a set of stairs.
Dude, I think I have an idea.
See, I knew you had something. So, what is it?
All right. I'm gonna text the group, but meet me same place during lunch.
Again?
Yes. Just be there.
What is up with that child?
Jump cut to interior English classroom day. Hunter is seen opening the door and walking into a full and quiet classroom. Everyone turns to him and watches him walk to a seat.
Hi, Mr. Jacobs. Sorry for being late.
Just make sure it doesn't happen again. We were just in the middle of a discussion.
Right. Pretty quiet for a discussion.
Did you just say something?
Oh, me? No, I didn't.
We weren't doing anything yet. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What did your parents say?
I mean, they don't like the thought of it, you know, with the virus and everything, but they think it's good for me to see my brother. So
I get it. My parents don't really want us to either, but you know, Forrest, he's persistent and you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah's phone softly chimes while Hunter's only vibrates. They both check it to see a text from Forrest that reads, "New meeting at lunch. Be there."
Well.
Speak of the devil.
Is there something you'd both like to say to the class?
No, there's nothing.
Well then, please shut up Stop talking. Keep your mouth shut.
What stick is up this man's ass?
Nah, for real. Like, what is up with him? And I'm sorry, isn't this the same man that read the N-word out loud when we were reading Huck Finn?
This man is bonkers.
Sir.
So, as you see here, this person in their essay forgot to explain the significance of the quote. You have to.
Focus shifts back onto the boys. Elijah gestures his head to his computer. Hunter notices and switches to his Gmail tab. He sees a Google Hangouts chat from Elijah and opens it. The chat reads, "See, what did I tell you?" Hunter lets out a flow of air and as he begins to type a response. Interior school hallway later, around 10:55 a.m.
And you remember when May glued his desk to the floor?
Yo, how could I forget? That girl stole the idea from me. I got her back. I got her back good.
Dude, you cut both of her pigtails from the root. She had every right to punch you in the teeth after that.
Well, she's lucky I didn't punch her back. If only my pain tolerance was higher in kindergarten.
Feels like yesterday.
Yeah, it does. Wait, what class do we have?
Oh, we have gym.
Oh, fuck. I do not want to go to gym. Man, I'm going to smell like mess. And I hate running laps. It feels like we don't even do anything. All we do is run in circles, and then we break off, and the girls just do exercises, but we just play basketball or something. And it's cold out. So now we have to be inside. Man, this sucks.
You're telling me. I mean, and the worst part of it all,
the locker room. And it's not even having to shower and change and shit. It's the random white dudes that be doing the absolute most.
I know. Like, stop trying to whip everyone with a fucking towel. Just get changed instead of acting like fucking apes. Oh, straight white men.
The worst.
But like, why would you even shower in front of a bunch of dudes? Like, just put on some deodorant and call it a day. Or just, I mean, they cannot do enough to sweat.
And they don't even use deodorant. They're so primitive.
And they were the ones that thought we were savages.
See, they need to use both antiperspirant and deodorant. Also, they were the ones using Axe in 7th grade. Our world has been doomed ever since.
Ugh. There's just something wrong with them.
Cut to interior the high school gymnasium moments later.
Well, here we are.
Yep.
Hello, my name is Dina Rolf Nadam, and my piece is called Breaking Barriers. It's inspired by a lot of early 2000s and 90s movies I watched growing up, but this time with a queer romance. I wrote this piece since growing up I never really saw any LGBT romances in movies, and I want to help normalize being LGBT to young people like me and know that they can be accepted for who they are.
Exterior side of St. Cilantro High School afternoon. Jackie slowly starts to walk down the side area of the school where the bus starts to pull up at the corner of the block. He spots the bus and starts to run for the bus, where then Basil exits one of the side doors holding a paper plate with a croissant. Upon almost bumping into Basil and seeing her, he screams.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
I am so... Wait, where did you get the croissant?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
What?
Jeez, your youth doesn't know Vine. Anyway, it's from the robotics lab. How was that magical first day?
Terrible. This annoying girl group in my homeroom, my teacher assigned a stupid amount of homework on top of the summer assignment.
See, this ain't one of your fantastic Disney Channel or Hallmark romance movies.
But there was one person I saw today, and...
His cheeks turn red as he starts to melt inside. Basil jabs him in the ribs and snaps him out of it.
Jeez, are you going to do that every time?
You sip so much, and it's honestly so funny. But I will give you the credit that it's not some fictional character like Senpai Kun.
Yeah. Speaking of which, can I borrow the book again?
Fine, but return it by next week, and I do not want to see weird stains.
Basil hands him the book mid-sentence, and he starts to walk slightly faster to another exit to get back into school.
Thank you. What?
See you later.
I swear to God.
Interior Jonathan's room, sunset. Jackie face plants onto his bed. It is filled with a couple of semi-unpacked boxes strung together with some fairy lights, a rainbow pride flag, and Freddie Mercury, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and a Senpai and Yuri Kun poster.
Hey, Google, play Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody starts to play in the background, and Jackie finally drags himself to the desk. The montage starts with him doing homework, the clock on his desk speeding by the hour until it stops at 9:24 at night. He can hear the door open from downstairs. Jackie runs downstairs to his mom, dressed in a nurse's uniform, with the takeout bag in hand.
Hey, Jackie. Pediatric unit was so understaffed tonight, so I had to stay late. But I got Chinese.
She plops the bag on the table, revealing 2 takeout containers of food. It quickly cuts to the two eating, with his mom ranting about the day.
So Rebecca is in the room, and I called her to administer 50 milligrams of ibuprofen for this kid who broke his arm. But she instead gave him 500 milligrams. Oh, we had to call code blue, but kid's going to turn out fine. What's wrong, sweetie? Did something happen in school?
So much work.
What about cheer tryouts?
Wasn't even a tryout. It was just sign-ups.
Did you make any friends at least?
A few. These annoying girls in my homeroom and Russian class, and this boy in my geometry class.
Oh? Is he cute?
Mom!
Fine. I'll cut you some slack, but I need to know the deets. The tea, you know?
No. Well, thank you, Mom, but I have work to do.
You really should take a break, you know? Read that anime Basil gave you. By the way, how's she doing?
She's doing fine. Saw her dad on the way back home.
Thank you. Now go relax.
He walks back upstairs and into his bedroom and sits in his desk looking at his Google Classroom to-do list. The book Basil gave him loomed peeking from behind his laptop. He looks at the book and quickly grabs it and jumps onto the bed. He flips towards the beginning of the book and starts to read. Interior Japanese high school classroom, afternoon. Senpai Kun sits in his chair in the back of the classroom next to the window, looking out with a pen in his mouth. Jackie stares at him with blood-rushed cheeks, tap Senpai Kun's shoulder.
Senpai Kun?
Senpai Kun turns around, but it's not Senpai, it was Thomas.
Hey.
Interior Jonathan's room, evening. He immediately shuts the book with his cheeks going red.
What the fuck, imagination? I can't. He's probably already taken, and he's probably not even into me.
He sits up on the bed and sighs and shuts off his iPad and puts it into his bed with his notebooks, changes into his pajamas off camera, and lays down, rolling into a cocoon using his blanket.
Tomorrow is another day. I'll figure out everything.
Cut to Interior St. Solantra South High School geometry class, 9th period, afternoon. Jackie is sitting next to Tommy in class while the teacher is making them work on a problem independently. Of course, everyone in the class is talking. Jackie feels the tap of a lead pencil and turns around.
I just realized, I never asked you what middle school you used to go to. I usually ask people I meet.
Oh, I didn't go to school around here.
Did you come all the way from Queens or something?
No, I moved here during the summer since my mom got divorced and my aunt lives nearby. So she got a job at the local hospital and yeah.
I am really sorry to hear that. No.
Did any of you guys finish your work?
Oh, The answer for number 2 for angle F is 29 degrees and 40 for angle H.
Correct.
The bell rings and everyone starts packing up. When Jackie leaves the classroom, suddenly Reggie appears in front of him.
Hey, sister.
Wow.
Sorry. I just wanted to see how you were doing after yesterday. Like, you know.
Okay. Where did you find me?
Oh, I saw you had class across from me, and I never saw you text me back. So, you know, I decided to see you here.
Oh, I am doing fine. Thomas talked to Natalie, and I convinced her to let me join.
Oh, is she like an old friend to him or something?
No. She's my girlfriend.
Oh. Yeah, but that makes total sense. Jackie, call me later. I have to tell you some information about the cheer squad. I have to carpool with my friends. Okay, see ya.
Did I just have a stroke?
Nope. Yeah, that was real.
End of scene.
Hello, my name is Grace Tapia, and what you're about to see is an excerpt from my piece, La Realidad. I wrote La Realidad as a love letter to my communities, but also in part as a love letter to my own experiences and the people they resonate with. You see, during this pandemic, I feel we've forgotten comfort and to seek comfort. So for me, seeking that comfort was writing about home, writing about the experiences and the people and the aspects of my life that have made me who I am and have made so many others who they are. So writing about that Dominican woman at the hair salon, or that bodega cat, or that random guy in front of said bodega gave me comfort. And I wanted to share that with the people I know connect to these experiences. So whether you can relate or not, I hope you enjoy the piece, and I hope it provides you with some comfort today.
Dim lights up on a small salon. The picture of women doing hair and women getting their hair done moves melodically in silence until the sound of a single blow dryer goes off, which is immediately followed by obnoxiously loud insert Dominican hair salon ass music here. The room brightens and a wave of conversations in English and Spanish fill the stage. Tati and Alicia are sitting in a makeshift waiting area, which is just 3 plastic chairs from the 99-cent store and a tore-up leather couch square that opens. They've been waiting for about 20 minutes, and while Tati is perfectly calm reading a magazine, Alicia looks like she's ready to spiritually pass away at any moment.
Tati, can I leave?
Okay, can I leave? Where are you gonna go?
Somewhere where I don't smell people's ears burning. Please? I can go to the bodega? Or I could get you that coconut juice.
To the bodega so you can try and pet that cat again and get bit? No. You know, this morning I heard in La Noticia que the cats, they give disease.
Tati, they were talking about rats. I was watching the news with you, remember?
They the same thing.
What? No, they're different.
They both got 4 legs.
Yeah, but...
They both got whiskers.
Yes.
So they the same. Just stay here. I'm only getting a blower today.
Yeah, but you know Dominga is mad slow. She's the only one near finished.
We can't wait, or we can wait, or you got somewhere to be.
No, but I don't want nobody trying to straighten my hair.
They're not gonna do that.
Tati, last time I wasn't careful, I walked out of here with 5 different burns and a doobie.
They weren't burns. They were like birthmarks. You know, it's genetic. Your great Uncle Tito, he had marks like that on his neck.
Great Uncle Tito also got his neck burned by an angry Dominican lady.
Yes, but he said he was born again after that, so it's a birthmark.
Before Alicia can respond, up walks Dominga, who just finished her last customer's hair.
Hola, prima. How are you?
Girl, tired. ¿Y tú?
Oh, on the same shit. You know how it is, especially now. Oh, Alicia, you finally getting your hair done again. I've been telling you that if you leave your hair wet too much, it'll fall off. You gotta put some heat on that.
That is the dumbest thing I ever...
She's not getting it done today. She just came to keep me company.
Ah, Bueno, that's nice. Okay, so you just want the blower today and a trim, right?
Yes, but just a trim. Don't cut off half my head.
Suddenly, Animals by Maroon 5 plays loudly next door, overpowering the melody of the Dominican music and conversations at the salon. Everyone stops what they're doing for a moment to express annoyance at the Caucasian disruption.
What the hell is that?
This new weird ass yoga yogurt thing that moved in next door. It's so sad. You remember Hector, the one who ran the Crown Fried Chicken? Poor thing, couldn't pay the rent no more, and then these Blanquitos moved right in after he lost his business.
Didn't you just see CFC open just last week?
Yeah, I saw the sign up and everything.
It's been almost a month since Hector got evicted. They just left the sign for a while because it was... Nilsa, what was it that they said when you asked them?
DK for the Brooklyn aesthetic.
Brooklyn aesthetic. Yo, I can't stand these Blanquitos.
Suddenly, the Animals gets even louder. It's way past the level of what should be legally allowed for any Maroon 5 song.
We're in a deep enlightening process right now. Don't interrupt.
Uh-oh.
The volume of Animals lowers till the main sounds are the ones of the salon again. Yasmeli walks back to her client and everyone continues what they were doing before.
Hey, Yasmeli, we can't hear you. You want to speak up or something?
Talk to me like that, I will go over there and break her neck. Enlightenment, yeah, enlightenment. I'm enlightening her.
Look, I don't know how much more of this I can deal with. You know the bodega on the corner?
The one with the cat or the one with all those men outside?
The one with the cat. They just got their eviction notice.
No me diga eso. But it's always so full.
Yeah, but everything is just getting so expensive. Honestly, I'm thinking about going back to Santo Domingo for a little bit. Or maybe even move to Miami. You know I got cousins over there. Put your head down for me.
A beat goes by of nothing but the sounds of the hair salon. Alicia still stares at the exit, then back at Tati, then back at the exit. In walks Karaya. Alicia jumps partially because of the excitement and partially because she was genuinely startled.
Hi, Karaya. Just sit down, Mommy. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
Got you. Thanks.
She sits down next to Alicia.
Oh, so you just not going to say hi?
She nudges Karaya with her leg. She slides closer to Alicia so that their shoulders are touching.
You already took in my presence with the way you were staring at me the minute I walked in. I didn't need to say hi.
She puts her head on Alicia's shoulder and looks at her giggling.
You are so annoying.
She lifts her head up from Alicia's shoulder, still staying close to her.
Yeah, okay.
So why are you getting your hair fried today?
I'm not getting it fried.
If any of them are doing your hair, yes, you are.
See how you dragging it? They just slightly steam my hair. Aren't you the one who always say we need to support our community's businesses so we don't get kicked out by gentrifiers?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing. You should be happy. I'm taking your advice.
Okay, yes. But you can still do that without killing your hair. Your hair looks so pretty natural.
Oh my God. I let you see my hair natural one time and you don't know how to act.
You just look really pretty.
Oh, wow. So you're saying I don't look good normally.
I just said you look...
No. You just mad I'm beating gentrification by getting a silk press.
Ooh, this is why I hope Nilsa burned your ears.
Wow, you're just so obsessed with me.
Oh, I'm obsessed, but you the one sitting mad close to me.
Oh, so you want me to move?
Tati walks up to the two of them, hair done, ready to leave. Alicia and Karaya finally move apart.
Alicia, you ready? We're gonna go to the food bazaar and then head home, and I'm gonna make you some alcapurria. Oh, hi, Nana. How you? How's your mommy?
I'm good, and she's good. Just, working like usual.
That's good. Tell her I say hi.
I will. Oh, and she told me to tell you thank you for the pasteles.
She don't gotta thank me. You gonna stay here?
Absolutely not. Bye, Karaya. I know you're probably gonna call me later. Just don't complain about the burns too much.
Before Karaya can respond, Alicia's already made her way out of the salon. Tati follows her after saying her last goodbyes to everyone. End of scene.
Hi everyone, thanks for watching. I'm Annabelle, screenwriter of Miniver. I wrote this piece in hopes of taking action-adventure, a genre that I love with all of its misunderstood heroes and well-thought-out battles, and interweaving it with some of my own beats of unbridled and often uncomfortable emotion. It's not really something that I see filmmakers do that often, so I thought, what the hell? The following is a conversation between assassin Abbott Miniver and the teen who recently hired them, and it leans into that sitting in your feelings kind of scenario. Anyways, enjoy!
Exterior parking lot, night. A blue sky haunts the small trash lot. A van sits in the middle of it with Travis, 17, leaning against its side. A lighter is held in his hand, which he flicks on and off. An unlit cigarette hangs from his mouth. He brings the lighter up to it and then hesitates. Travis does this a few times before giving up. A loud thump is heard. He startles and pulls himself together. Travis looks upward and raises the lighter. He finds Abbott, 27, staring down at him.
What the
Abbott jumps down from the roof. They turn slightly and notice the lighter.
Oh, you know me so well.
They extend a hand for the lighter, which Travis smacks away. He takes note of the trail of smashed bottles leading to the van before shaking his head and dragging Abbott to a nearby bench.
How the fuck? What the fuck? Why the fuck do you know? Damn it.
Abbott drops onto the seat.
Well, when you're drunk, you're more yourself, so I can find you real easy. Like I can even see more of you. There's 5 of you now.
I guess that tells us how good you are at your job. Your professionalism, on the other hand. Well, you just contracted the ABCs of hepatitis.
Travis sits down on the bench, flicking off the lighter and stuffing it into his pocket.
I think I maxed out my fuck-ups.
Do I have to pretend I know what that means, or?
Like the amount of I fucked up as much as I possibly could.
They lie their head on the bench, skirts scrunched up around the middle of their thighs. Travis looks at them, confused by the loss of Abbott's typical confident, bordering arrogant attitude.
I take it the other kidnappings you had arranged didn't go over as well?
It takes them a few moments to recall the joke they made earlier that morning.
Oh, I forgot that. You saying that was like almost funny.
Did one of the kidnappers say something? Or was it where you were kidnapped?
Stop trying to make this into a shitty metaphor, and I might tell you.
I'm just trying to help, but fuck it.
The last time I tried was... Fuck, I don't even know. But that's one curve I do not possess. Like a learning curve instead of my physical. See, I'm saying there's stuff I still have to learn. Now that deserves a pity laugh or something.
That's fucking great. Is that what you want to hear? This some kind of joke? Because I don't... Fuck.
Abbott keeps staring ahead at some point in space. It takes a minute for them to register the frustration.
You probably don't fuck. If this is enough for you to lose your minds.
He raises his head and looks them in their now slightly sober eyes.
The real shit tends to be real nonsense. I figure someone's gonna let you in on the secret.
I'm glad someone finally did. So is this it? You being an asshole with the occasional sloppy, self-reflective rant I gotta listen to?
Abbott doesn't hear this. They seem like they're about to say something, before slapping their face and reaching for a bottle behind the bench. They down the rest in a few gulps.
Has that been here the whole time?
Shh, that's not the point. The point, which is that I'm in.
Are you talking about the job I already hired you for?
Yes, but this is different. This is me accepting that this is it. Because there's nothing else now. There's only this option. And money.
Travis looks at Abbott, sympathy lining his eyes. But just as soon as it happens, he plays it off.
I'm mildly concerned.
But not as concerning with people trying to kill you. And I'm a take it or leave it kind of girl. So if you you already took it, so
Abbott drops to the ground dramatically, or drunkenly.
Thank God for Jose.
Yeah. R.I.P. Juan.
He's not dead.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, that is not how it works.
Aw, the dumb ones do get you all worked up.
You're gonna have to clean up all this glass before we go.
Abbott salutes him. Both look up at the sky and lose themselves in the quiet dark. End scene.
Hi, my name is Adam Abdelkhalik, and my piece is called Stage of Stages, and I wanted to write it in an attempt to correlate a big thematic message, i.e. the human condition, and correlate that to a very meta reality, which we now see as a man telling a story, and that story literally being acted out behind him. I hope you enjoy.
About what I was saying.
In that very instance, a Walt Disney-looking figure dashes across the stage. Simon quickly notices this and is further confused.
Huh? Is someone there? Who was that?
Immediately from the other side of the stage, a Mickey Mouse impersonator runs across.
Hello? Who's there?
Simon gets up from his chair and goes to check backstage for the elusive faces of Disney. After a moment, Simon runs out of stage left with Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney chasing after him. Simon then screams,
"Help!"
The stage person overhears Simon's call and pops up nonchalantly. Simon sees his crew member and runs behind them.
Who the hell are they?
Simon points at Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney, who now stand before him and the stage crew member.
Mickey Mouse and... Is that Walt Disney?
Why, you're correct, madam.
Right on the nail.
What are they doing here?
They're part of the show.
How? Did you already plan this?
What? All I knew was that they show up any minute.
And how's that?
Because I know how this starts, goes, and ends.
Who are you really?
Nanya, now occupy your guest.
How?
The crew member proceeds to go behind stage and grab two more gray foldable chairs, and he places them right next to Simon's chair. The crew person then gestures towards the chairs and exits. Simon then sits in his seat, and the two wacky constructs sit with him.
Hello?
Good evening, my boy.
Hi, it's Ford.
What did you guys want?
Oh, just to talk.
Just talking?
That's the only thing to do.
Well, I got nothing, so you guys can move on.
My boy, I overheard you earlier. Are you a business owner?
Yeah, I own a chain of fast food places. It's called Rusty's. Have you ever heard of it?
Unfortunately not, but it sounds quite good.
Well, I'm just the brains for this stuff. It was Pete who made the magic.
Sounds like a sweet partner, pal.
Well, he was.
Was?
Was.
Not is?
Nope.
Well, what happened?
I can't remember. My head's foggy right now. The whole thing's a blur.
Oh, that sure sounds troubling.
It is. And for the meantime, I need to investigate it. I'm sorry, but you guys gotta go for now. I need to jog my memory on this.
No worries, my boy. Mickey and I will come back soon enough.
See you later.
The two now exit.
Quite the odd occurrence, although it certainly isn't the weirdest thing I've experienced. We'll move on and speak about Pete again then. This was a little bit after I hired him, and stuff was already coming up.
The restaurant set now re-enters and is considerably less empty. Not too many people, but definitely more than last time. We see other Simon sitting at the same table as last time. He's waiting for Pete, who now enters into the set.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
I want to talk to you about how your work's going.
Can I be blunt?
Yeah, sure.
Shitty.
Why is that?
Look, it's a lot.
Buddy, I'm your friend and boss, but I'm always your friend first, so just let me know.
Okay, well, where do I start? First, the kitchen staff doesn't support me as head chef.
Huh, they don't like you?
No, they don't dislike me. They just don't like the idea of me leading them. It's complicated.
Okay, well, be more specific. How intricate is following a recipe?
Look, you know how I've been experimenting with the menu, and I've gotten some good results because of it. Look, there's actual people here enjoying their food.
Yes, I get it. The food sucked before. What's your point?
My point is that to make this place bigger, I've had to think outside the box, and the kitchen staff haven't done too well. Like, I wanted to ramp up the cheesy fries by double frying the potatoes and making a more inclusive cheesy sauce. Pierce took a look at the recipe and nearly caused the kitchen to burn down. And then when I yelled at him about it, the other members started getting on me for recklessly endangering them. Like, I'm sorry that stupid Pierce couldn't make my recipe without burning down the place.
Okay.
And don't get me started on when I asked them to make this new flan recipe. No, it was worse with the
Okay. Slow your roll. Take a deep breath. You good?
No.
Cool. You need to relax on them. This is gonna go nuclear any minute if you keep that tension going.
I just want to make this place better.
You're only gonna make it worse if you don't instill chemistry.
Well, how do I do that?
Buddy, take it easy. This place won't get better in a day, but it will get worse if you force it. You gotta lean into these new recipe ideas. These guys have been cooking meh food for so long, they just aren't accustomed to your vision.
Yeah?
Yeah, and trying to get to know them on a personal level. You just need to solve those internal affairs, mainly because I'm riding on the success of this place.
You say that like there's a significant issue.
Well...
Oh, what's your problem then?
Well, I was waiting to tell you later, but I'll tell you now. I paid out Salvador for the place. I'm now officially the owner.
Oh, sick! Congrats, dude! You managed to pay for it.
I took out a loan.
Just a loan?
Yeah.
You sure?
No,
Simon, say it right now.
You know, it's kind of bad.
Simon.
Okay, it's a loan shark.
Oh, what?
A loan shark. I made a deal with a loan shark.
So banks don't exist anymore. Is that what we're thinking? That banks weren't useful services?
Oh, yes, because I, the business major, thought, banks are for chumps, but a loan shark is more up my alley.
Then why did you do it?
Because my loan application got rejected.
Well, why would you still go to a loan shark?
So maybe I rushed this.
Oh, that's the understatement of the century.
To be honest, I didn't know he was a shark per se. He came in a bit after closing time and made me the offer. We had arranged the deal only for him to say his conditionals at the last second.
I'm assuming they sounded like thumbs broken for missing payment.
I would feel uncomfortable to say what he'd break.
Jesus.
So I need you to solve this, Pete. We need steady revenue until the loan is paid off. You need to sort out the kitchen.
Oh God.
Hey,
I'm
buddy,
freaking out.
buddy. It's gonna be all right. Calm down. Deep breath.
This is too much.
Take it step by step. We gotta take all this step by step.
You're gonna kill me at this rate.
That's the plan.
The set now fades to black. End of scene.
Everybody, I'm Cade Merritt, and my piece is called The Chess Game. Without giving too much away, I'll say that I wrote this piece because I had an interesting idea that I wanted to explore, and I also wanted to experiment with writing some more abstract stuff. So, yeah.
The play starts with complete silence. You can't hear a pin drop. The silence lasts for a long time, but then a faint ticking sound can be heard. The lights come up on the stage. There is nothing but a table with 2 chairs and a chessboard. Person 1 walks on stage, feeling confident, and sits down at the chess table. Person 2 walks on the stage and sits down. Person 1 checks his wrist.
50.
50.
Person 1 goes to make his move, but he hesitates.
Who wants to be white?
You've got it on your side, so.
No, but if you want to go first, then I'll switch colors.
I'm fine either way. I'll win either way.
All right, don't be so sure of that.
Person 1 makes his first move.
Hey, what? What? I just moved the horse. Wait, what did I do?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, you asshole. Oh, you moved the thing.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm just messing with you.
Just move your piece. You thinking?
All right, don't rush me. So how was yesterday?
Why would it ever be good?
Well, what did you do yesterday?
I talked to some people, my family. It wasn't very entertaining.
You didn't do anything fun?
No. I mean, I couldn't think of anything I necessarily wanted to do. Did you do anything fun?
Well, I had to make my own fun because
Yeah.
I wanted to go on a roller coaster or something, but I still did some pretty crazy stuff yesterday.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I guess.
I had a pretty boring day compared to you.
Oh, what are you gonna do now?
I saw that coming.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm perfectly lined up to do this.
I hate you.
You're predictable.
Well, you're cocky.
Well, I've never lost to you, so I think I have a right to be cocky.
Oh, maybe you'll lose this time. $40.
40?
Yes.
God, why is it so loud?
Just try to tune it out. That's what I'm trying to do.
So hard to focus.
We hear a sound
Why can't
glass for a bit, and then it cuts out, almost like it's being muffled.
Why can't everyone just be quiet? It's so loud. It's annoying me.
Just focus on the game. 35.
35?
Make your move.
Have you ever thought a lot about death?
Yes, many times.
What do you think happens after?
Well, I guess we die and go to a heaven or hell.
Which do you think you'll go to? Yes, God, it is so loud.
We now hear sounds coming in and out of voices and other sounds. These start quiet but grow louder and louder.
It's a nice day today.
I wouldn't describe it that way.
Why not?
Well, I just don't see it as a particularly wonderful day for me.
Why? Because you're gonna lose in chess? Okay, I never said it was gonna be a good day for me either, but just because we might not see it as good doesn't mean that the trees in the sky can't look pretty.
Make your move.
Okay. Oh, I forgot it was my move. What was that question that you asked earlier?
Oh, I asked you what you think happens when you die.
That's a pretty funny question.
The music starts getting louder and louder at a rapid pace, muffled sounds coming in and out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I guess we'll find out.
Everything goes silent. We can only hear the ticking noise we heard in the beginning. Person 1 takes a quick glance at his wrist.
In 33 minutes.
End of scene.
Hi again. Wasn't that incredible? Let's take a brief moment to give the students and players another virtual round of applause because we all know they deserve it. Once again, I want to remind you that we will be hosting a brief Q&A session with the creators via the Zoom link in the description. Before we can conclude our program, we want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Allstate, Gold Star, the John Gore Organization, Seaview Productions, and the Trimble Family Foundation, all of whom make events like this possible for our BFA students. So thank you. If you or your company would like to support us, we are happy to chat whether you'd like to make a contribution or join our board of directors to keep building our organization. Thank you so much again for attending and supporting our content creators. I hope you all have a good night, and we hope to see you shortly. Thank you. Bye-bye.